Right, we're back on this chair. Today we're talking about the inspiration as a producer. You really liked the last video when I sat down and spoke to you about, more in-depth stuff, not just a tutorial. So I thought I'd do another one. Put up a question story on my Instagram the other day, and you guys said that you really like the sit-down videos. So today I thought I'd bring this. The second most requested is talking about how you get inspiration as a producer, and it is difficult. I have to say, like I said in the last video, I've been having a lot of sessions recently where I've lost ideas or just can't get any ideas, but there's ways of going about it, so I thought I'd share them with you. If you are a producer or you're getting into production, all of the music we make is made from inspiration or creation of something. We might hear a song and be like, I'm gonna make a beat like that, or I don't know, you start clicking in keys, you're like, this is cool, I'm gonna make this type of beat. Like, it all comes from inspirational creation. You might lose it at points. It's very, very, very likely that you might lose it. It's about finding new creativity or inspiration when it comes to making beats. As I've been an audio engineer for quite a while now, when it comes to me making beats, I absolutely love it because it is like a refreshing task for me. But when it comes to engineering, I can relate to production. It is the same thing. You're mixing vocals, you're kind of doing the same thing day to day, but production wise, when I was starting out and solely just producing, I'm not gonna lie, I could get through about 5 beats one day and the next day do like none. Like it was so hard to keep that inspiration and creativity. The ways I go about it is location. If I'm making beats in the same room every single day, a change of scenery can help. I've made some of my best songs, wrote my best songs. I don't even know, made my best tracks being abroad near a pool or getting ideas being abroad. I just went to Germany recently and the ideas there, I tried to not touch my laptop as much as possible because I needed a break. But the ideas that were coming to me were just absolutely insane. It was kind of crazy that, even flying out to a place can really kind of reset that mindset. So that's something I'm going to be doing a bit more. But obviously, with people that can't do that, try cooking up in your local cafe, or try cooking up near the beach or in a park, or I don't know, on the bus to the studio. Try these different locations. Try and optimize the surroundings around you for inspiration. I think that's very key. We all know beat block is very, very, very constant. But I think as well, one thing is about the selection of artists you work with. If you're working with artists that are kind of doing the same-ish genre or different genres, there's a different sound that you're building. It isn't the same thing. Like, if I sat here and pumped out 50 Drake beats, I'd be lost, because do you get what I mean? It's the same beat, same artist over and over again. This is kind of relating to the last video about it affecting your mental health. Because if you're in this loophole and you're not helping yourself get out of it, yeah, you're going to be lost. Again, I mentioned in my last video, going on walks, I feel like that really resets the brain. When you come back to your computer, you create something very, very different. I touched upon it briefly, utilizing your surroundings. When I've been going out on walks and stuff, I watched this Zane Lowe interview about Fred again, and how he makes music to start with is incredible. And what he was saying is he sits in a nightclub, in a park, on a bench, and kind of just envisions what's going around him. He kind of watches what's going on around him and puts it into music. Like he was saying about, he said something like, this guy did a trick and I need to change how he done that trick. Now it's affecting the track in this way, so let me change it a bit. He's utilizing his surroundings to make music, which, wow. That's something now that I've been more aware with and trying to do that myself. I think that's a key thing. Your surroundings is number one for getting inspiration and creativity. I think as well, I've now taken on the drum and bass, pop. I still do my trap stuff when it comes to beats. I think having a broad spectrum of what I'm making, if I'm getting bored in one genre, I can go to another one. Like the pop one, I've never really sat down and not made anything because I kind of just click away and let it guide me where it wants to guide me. I don't ever sit there lost, which is brilliant. I've got 2 guitars. I've got don't know if you guys have seen them in the video, but I got these 2 guitars. Oh shit, sorry. I've got this Ed Sheeran acoustic one and this electric guitar. So I'm even trying to learn it a bit and bring it into as many beats as I can. But when I've been doing this pop stuff, with the certain artist I've been working with called Jano, we've been using a guitarist and bass player, and they used to be in bands and stuff, and their skills is incredible. So I think since I've been doing that, like when I approach them sessions, I'm thinking about things a lot differently. So I'm trying to incorporate things from the trap world into that, or pop world into trap. Same with mixing. How I mix pop so different to how I mix like trap and drill. So now I'm doing pop. I'm kind of like bringing what I've done in pop into trap and making these mixes sound phenomenal. So if you guys need a mix, let me know. It's crazy because I feel like now it's winter, it's raining, I don't have to go anywhere, hardly leave my house. I feel like I'm in that mode to just grind, make my best music. So right now I'm really inspired. I'm becoming ill slowly, but I'm feeling really inspired. I went to an event the other day, watched my guy Entity perform, and it was a whole different genre. It was drum and bass, and wow, like that even gave me inspiration in the stuff that I've been doing, because it's kind of a different genre, different surroundings, and seeing how a different business works. I got to meet up with a guy who run the event, and stuff like that. I don't know, it just motivates me too. It gives me inspiration. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Just thinking about it in the back of my head is motivation. I think motivation is very linked in with your creativity and inspiration. If you're not motivated, none of it's going to happen. I think I'm surrounded by people that are winning. I've got a couple friends, for instance, Ellis Lost, who does YouTube too. He's as motivated as I am. So, like, if I'm slowing down, it's kind of like friendly competition. I've always seen it as. Not with just him, but with anything. It's kind of like you want to be better than each other. You kind of push each other at a point. And like certain people that I'm around in the industry are just honest and just tell me if it's not going to work out. And I think being motivated by them and seeing their success makes you want to go further. I think that helps with your inspiration too, because I feel like if you're seeing people around you doing it, it's possible. Do you know what I mean? I mean, anything's possible in this industry, like I said in my previous video. I think it's a key. I think it's very, very, very key. And motivation can be picked up at the weirdest points. Like tonight, I was just eating dinner and I was like, I want to make a hit song tonight. I just want to make a global sensational song that everybody knows. I really do think the people you're around does affect the way you make music. Like, I love being around people who make melodies, make beats, engineer, just having that broad, spectrum of who supplies the inspiration and motivation. Do you get what I mean? I hope I'm not waffling again, but I just felt like I wanted to touch upon it because you guys were asking, and I feel like it's a good thing to talk about. So I'm going to be doing a video like this as much as possible too, because I feel like I'm able to connect with you guys and make you guys realize you're not yourself, and giving you some sort of industry advice, if you get what I mean. The tutorials you've been loving, I'm going to do another Rod Wave one soon, because again, you went mental on the comment thing on Instagram, so I'm going to do another one of them for you guys. But if there's anything else you suggest or want to see, please comment down below. Yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.